Welcome to Marine Geek YouTube channel. This is Chief Engineer Swapnil Damankar and this is Ask Marine Geek, episode number 10. And let's begin with our first query. My new advanced refresher certificate doesn't include the basic refresher. What is the problem? And we will be seeing this in great detail. So let's first see what is the problem. That over here I am doing the advanced courses and the title, the basic one, the FPFF or the PhD refresher, is completely missing out over here. So let's head on to the EAC NT Engineering Circular number 2 of 2015, where all the details are given, but I am more interested into finding out the format of the combined certificates. And yes, we are over here, and paragraph 5 and 6 of section A-6/2 is your advanced one, whereas paragraph 3 and 4.1 of section A-6/1 is for your basic PhD. Is it same for the advanced firefighting and FPFF refresher? Absolutely correct. The same thing will be reflected in that one also, where A6(3) paragraph 5 and 6 is for your advanced, as well as paragraph 3 and 4.2 of section A6/1 is for your basic firefighting. So the conclusion is that this particular circular armed itself to give the combined certificate. If you want some more details regarding this particular circular, you can always see the other video, basic refresher, advanced refresher dilemma solved. So definitely your question will be, what are the changes after this particular circular? So let's begin with the old one, what was there before 2020 and after 2015, where the combined courses were allowed. So you can see that the sections 5 and 6 of A6/2, as well as your paragraph 3 and 4 of your A-6/1 in your PSCRB refresher has been included, as same as your advanced firefighting. Both the competencies has been mentioned, title has been mentioned, and A-6/1 as well as A/6/2 was added. After September 2020, combined courses were withdrawn. You have to do each courses separately. So the same thing which reflects your PhD refresher has been withdrawn. You can see in the details it is completely missing. The last line is also missing. Similarly, for your advanced firefighting, the FPFF competencies and the relevant paragraphs has been withdrawn, removed from the certificate generated. So what are the changes after 5th July 2021, after the DGE has issued a circular? So let's see the certificate format. Everything in the details are the same. Everything it is mentioned, all the paragraphs 3, 4, the STCW 1-1 or 1-2 depending upon. So basic competencies have been added. So what is the difference? Only the title has been changed. The title will not contain PhD refresher. That's it. That is the only change you will be expecting to see. Rest everything is going to remain the same. Is it for your advanced firefighting refresher course certificate also? So let's see that. Yes, it is also applicable for your refresher training in advanced firefighting. The details, everything, the paragraphs, it will include the FPFF refresher competencies. So what are the changes over here? So you can see over here that everything in the paragraph remains the same. FPFF RF refresher competencies have been added. Everything is back to normal. Only the title, only the fire prevention FPFF refresher title is missing. That's it. The next question is, can I do part B, the practicals, in any MTI? So the DG order number 13 of 2021 issued in March, you can see in paragraph 5 that yes, you can do in any MTI.
Like this video if you haven't done so far, hit that subscribe button and don't forget to click that bell notification next to it.
The next question is that, is MFA refresher required for the application of COC as well as for your COC revalidation? And the answer is no, not at all required.
MFA certificate is more than sufficient for your COC application and COC revalidation. Stay safe, stay secure, God bless. This is me, Chief Engineer Swapnil Thamakar, signing off.